Hey, what is up, everybody? This is by request. This is what's on my Surface Pro 7. I'm going to do a little rough preview here of what I use the most, because this is pretty jam-packed. I'm going to use my Surface mouse here in the background. So I have a lot of stuff here on the taskbar here that I use most of the time. That's pinned as my favorites here. A couple things here on the desktop. As far as what I have on the pinned taskbar down here, I have, of course, Photoshop 2021. That is the new one from Adobe. I got that on the bottom there. I got the Chrome browser, which is most of the time the browser that I'm using. My Dropbox account, my Twitter, a dedicated Twitter app that's right from the Windows Microsoft Store. The Microsoft Store itself that comes pinned in Windows 10 for Surface. The folder organizer, Windows Explorer. And Microsoft Edge, which is their new version of Explorer, which is their browser. And then, of course, on the desktop I have like Evernote. I have the VLC audio manager and a couple other things. My control panel and my desktop, which I've done since the beginning. I've always pinned that and made a shortcut of it. So your main thing here is the start menu. I do organize everything in groups, and my main functions of this tablet slash computer, whatever you want to call it, is all here in the start menu, right? So you would go here. Of course, you could search anything right away in the search bar here. But so I put on the top here my Surface apps, right? And then you have your calculator, your photos, you have your camera, you have Groove Music, which is like their version of iTunes. All my digital music is backed up, and it's also pulling it off of OneDrive, which is also there, and my calendar. Then we have graphic design and more. I have my sketchbook here that I could draw with my Surface pen. Adobe Photoshop 2021. I also have Adobe Illustrator, Adobe InDesign, Adobe Bridge, Adobe Premiere, all the Adobe, because I'm a Creative Cloud user. Then I have more Surface stuff, which is the Surface main app, where you can control your battery life, everything, all your power options. My whiteboard, which I'll show you in a little bit. You could use, it's awesome for note taking with your pen. I also use OneNote, but I'll get to that in a minute. Alarms, clocks, a phone app, which you can connect your phone to your Surface and connect it that way and control it, which is really nice, mobilely. Games and streaming entertainment. So you have your Prime, you have your Netflix, you have your Vudu, you have your Pandora for music, you have your movies and TV to play all your movie and TV files. Microsoft Xbox, I can control my Series X from here, my Series S and my One X. Some fun games. And then you have social media, so I have my Twitter app, which I'm always using, my Instagram, Skype, and Zoom. And then we have, which I use a lot, my Office apps. Hold on here, this Arc mouse, I don't know what it's doing. My Office and stuff, so you have LibreOffice, which is the free Office tool that you can download, which comes with Writer, Math, Draw, Calculator, and then you have the actual Microsoft Office. I got the newest Office, so you have Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, OneDrive for business, and then of course OneNote. And then there's some other things in here, but if it's not on the desktop or the taskbar or the start menu, I don't really use it every day. It's there, but you know, I could always do a search for it if I need it. I mean, that's mostly what I'm using on my Surface. So, you know, and then when I go into my Google, my Chrome browser, I got all my websites that I use. YouTube, my 500px, which is my portfolio site. Any business that I'm on, LinkedIn, Reddit. I can control my Twitch account on here. I can control my YouTube, Google AdSense account on here. Of course, I got my mail on here. And then I do all that from the browser, right from the browser. It's nice because I can disconnect the keyboard. It becomes a full tablet. I can hook up the Arc mouse. It becomes a laptop. And I have full functionality with the Surface Pen, which I use a program here called, if I double click on the eraser, you could do different things like snip and sketch, which is kind of neat. You can edit stuff, as you can see here what I'm doing, and you can edit screenshots, you can edit documents, you could change the pen pressure sensitivity. I could fire up OneNote. There's a thing on here called whiteboard. Let's see here. If I single click it, it'll bring up whiteboard, which is a note taking app, and then I can take notes. All right. You can change the color, you can change the thickness, you can change what kind of pen, marker, and it's really nice. I used this a couple years ago for E3 when I was doing E3 notes. So, I mean, you could do mad, crazy notes on here. The pen is awesome on the Surface. You kind of really need it. I mean, it's part of it. It magnetizes to the side. And there's a lot of nice stuff that you could get on the Surface tablet. So, that's what I'm rocking on the Surface Pro 7. Take care, guys. Thanks for joining me today to see what programs I got and what apps I'm using. Take care, guys.